Influencer Impact Network. What's happening, my people? We gonna let everybody load up and get in here, man. We gonna let everybody load up and get in here. Then we gonna start from the top of the top. I hope everybody feeling well this evening. We're gonna give everybody a few minutes, give everybody maybe 2 minutes to get in here and load up. You dig? Oh, that's what's happening. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. That's the first minute. Give everybody another 60 seconds. Yeah. I hope everybody enjoying their evening. You dig? It's Friday night. It's Friday night. I know you guys out eating and enjoying everything you got going on. So let me get straight to it. First off, I would like to welcome everybody to my channel, Influencer Impact, where we influence and impact the world. Now, I'm gonna start from the top. Make sure everybody subscribe. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you sharing the videos. So yeah, the title of the story is I was burnt at 2 years old. Um, I was most definitely burnt at 2 years old, but let me get my intro locked in. We locked in. Let's do it. What we yapping about today. I was burned at 2 years old, August 15th, 1996, St. Louis, Missouri. Um, I was told the scene was horrific. Um, you guys have to bear with me, man, because it's a tough story. Um, so yeah, the scene was horrific. We locked in. Let's do it. So yeah, I was burned at the age of 2 years old. The scene was horrific. Um, I was told that my skin was in the fridge. That's what my mom told me. Now, to remind you, my mom never really talked about the situation. My father never really talked about the situation. It's almost as if it's something I have to dig for. But yeah, so I was burned at 2 years old. The doctor said I wouldn't walk again. It happened in St. Louis, Missouri, 1996, uh, like August 15th or something like that. The scene was horrific. Can you imagine a 2-year-old kid being third degree burned? A 2-year-old kid being third degree burned, and no one really have no explanation for it. So what happened was I was told that the young lady that was watching me, she was maybe a, I want to say teenager. She was definitely like a teenager. I can't say the age specifically because I really don't know. But I was told that the young lady boiled hot water, and I don't know if she put me in the hot water while it was boiling or she put the hot water in the tub. I couldn't really tell you. But I know one thing for sure is I had like a god uncle that stayed upstairs. He possibly saved my life. I had a god uncle that stayed upstairs. Shout out to Uncle Antonio. My uncle Antonio, he stayed upstairs from my mom at the time. I don't know if it was my mom house or it was the girl that was watching me home. My mom never really talked about the situation. Everybody like and subscribe up. I'm telling you guys what happened step by step when I was 2 years old and I was burned and molested by a girl my mom used to serve her mom. It was a young lady. So boom, the situation happened. I was told that she boiled hot water, um, and somehow I ended up in the mix of it. I don't know if it was the tub or if she tried to put me in the hot water while it was boiling. I really don't know. Again, my mom never really discussed details. She just gave me surface level information. So um okay, so the girl boiled hot water from what I was told. To backtrack what I was saying about Antonio, he stayed upstairs from my mom. I don't like I said, I don't know if it was my mom, and we kind of need to like I be kind of like upset with my mom and my dad because they act like the shit just was nothing. I'm here I am stuck with scars for life, and I really can't get no clarity from my mom or my pops. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like they really like brush the I don't know if it's something they feel like they guilty of or what the case is really, but they never really go into detail. So I couldn't tell you guys if it was my mom house, if I was over the girl house who did it. You dig what I'm saying? But long story, yeah, my so yeah, the girl, she boiled hot water. Um, let's say she put it in the tub and I want to say she put me in the tub. When I do get more details, I'll come back and tell you guys. But right now, this is what I have. It was August 15th, South St. Louis. The scene was horrific. The girl, she boiled hot water. I had an uncle. Yeah, I think it was probably guilt, man, because they never really discuss. They never talk about the situation, and it kind of bothers me like, damn, what type of parents do I have? They gotta be some, I love my parents, don't get me wrong, but like, damn, y'all don't even really, you dig. But long story, yeah, I had a god uncle that stayed upstairs. They say he saved my life. Like I said, I can't give you guys all of the details because I don't know. I'm just giving you guys what I know. I'm gonna give you guys what I know. Bro, man, like I say, they probably see this video, so I don't want to get on their tail and make them feel bad. But I'm not even yeah, man, it bothers you because it bothers me because it's something, I'm stuck with these scars for life. So even telling you guys this story is a big shift for me. Like, you know, um, man, it was times and it was hard times. You gotta think in gym. You in sport, you in sports, you got to take your socks off. I got third degree burns on my feet. So, kids not used to seeing somebody feet skin grafted up like that. Shit, I felt like I was immortal. You know what I mean? I hope you have a good new year. Yeah, I'm fine, man. Like I say, these are the conversations I like to have with you guys, and I'm trying to get it out without, you know, um, reflecting on the situation, a little too crazy because like I say, man, 2 years old, I'm 32 now. I've been with these scars and these grafts for 30 years. These grafts became part of me. And if I show you guys the graphs. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys a little bit. Hold on. So if I show you guys, you know what I'm saying, that's a little bit of my foot, you know what I'm saying? And that's just one of them. I had both of them burned, so when I'm talking about this stuff, man, this stuff is real life, man. And like I say, I didn't tell you guys, I didn't show you guys the skin grafts, you know. Yeah, man, it's a big deal. So let me finish telling you guys the story a little bit. Let me just start from the top because I feel like I definitely got off track. My bad, y'all. Um, so boom, again, let me welcome everybody to the channel. Welcome to Influencer Impact, where we influence and impact the world. We definitely locked in, and what we yapping about is my situation when I was burned at 2 years old. Okay. The scene was horrific. I was told the girl, she boiled scalding hot water. I had an uncle that stayed upstairs. I was told that he is the reason I'm alive right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I feel like the story it's like maybe a little bit more crazier now that I think about it. That's probably why my parents don't get too in depth as far as detail. I most definitely feel like it was a little bit more crazier, because she always mentioned like how the doctor said I wouldn't be able to walk again, and then she started like, you know, doing a little physical therapy with me, and I so happened was able to I guess start walking again. So it be a little rocky conversations we be having, but it never go into depth like what I really need to know. What happened, you know, why was my skin in the fridge? Who put my skin in the fridge? Was it floating? Was it in a pot? Was it in the tub? Um, I'm giving you guys what I have, and so far what I have is she boiled hot water. Um, I couldn't tell you where where she did the incident at. If I don't know if it was on the stove top or if it was in a tub. Um, and I know that my uncle from upstairs, he came down and I guess saved me out of the situation and took me to the hospital. That's what I was told. I was told that I don't know if I was downstairs from him. Like I said, I couldn't tell you guys if it was my mom's house or if it was the girl that was babysitting me house. But I know um, my god uncle stayed upstairs from whoever house it was. He came down. I don't know if he heard me crying. I don't know what happened exactly for him to come down and check on me and see what was happening and took me to the skin was in the fridge. That's what my mom's and my family told me. So um yeah, so that's what happened. Boom, I get burned, third-degree burn. My god uncle come down. He saved me out the situation. Boom, I'm rushed to the hospital. Now, I was told from my mom that it was a close friend sibling. Um, like I say, the situation was still weird because if you remember what I said, if we backtrack, my mom and my dad was hustling. I don't know if I said that in this clip, but my mom and my dad was hustling, and I don't know if they friend was hustling too, but somehow my mom or my parents um was possibly serving the kid who did it parent. And you know what I mean when I say serving. So I don't know if the kid did it with like a vendetta, with like, like, yeah, I'm gonna get you back for serving my mom, taking advantage of my parent. You know, it could have been a situation like that, but I know for sure, yeah, bro. I think for sure it was a situation like that. So my mom and dad, friend, sibling did it. Um, my mom came to the hospital with a revolver. That's what I was told. My mom said she came to the hospital with a revolver, and we gonna tap back in part two. Part two. Let me see how this looking, and we gonna tap back in part two in a minute. In a minute. In a minute.